Right. Jack, now Dick, this is from an hour show. This went 1 second, and it's really weird. What I was doing, I was just marking time because there were so many policemen in the audience that night. For the Interpol, state police, federal heat, that what I said was kidding. I said that. Oh, I was talking about nays, and the fact that the titty perhaps is repugnant to the people. It's not the word. Because Las Vegas, that's the entertainment capital of the world, and the attraction is not a Monet exhibit, it's tits and ass. I go, I beg your pardon? Tits and ass. You mean to tell me that that's the attraction in Las Vegas, just tits and ass? No, an Apache team and tits and ass. That's why I got to see the Apache team. You mean to tell me Life magazine would devote 3 full pages to tits and ass? Yes, right next to the article by Billy Graham and Norman Vincent Peale. Well, I don't believe you. It's a tits and ass. Well, you just can't put tits and ass up in a marquee. Why not? Because it's just, it's good for the Anglo-Saxons, but the Normans are coming. We're trying to get a class crowd here, see. We changed our menu, we took off sheep, we got mutton there, and we went la derriere, because bullshit is fraudulence, tits and ass, and that's where it's at. Can't you just change it to tuchuses and nay-nays? Well, yeah. How about gluteus maximus and pectoralis majors nightly? That's good, Latin's class with ass, I'll buy that. How about the most American girls in the world, American tits and ass, Grandma Moses tits and Norman Rocco's ass? Throw my ass and win a Buick. I'll make. Now, gluteus maximus is reported as, no, I said gluteus maximus, pectoralis majors. They said, have a glorious maximus, and tuchus nay-nays is pucker up your mayonnaise. Okay. Say again. Now, and the result, I said that Eleanor Roosevelt had the nicest tits of any lady I ever saw. And I saw them by mistake. I was walking at a party, and I walked in the bedroom. Oh, excuse me. You've seen them, haven't you? Yeah. And they're lovely. I never saw such nice tits in my life. You really are lovely. I don't want to be rude, but I've always admired you and your tits. And I admired you for years, even before you had any tits when you were 9 years old. And so long, Nellie. That was the whole bit. That was it. Okay, the second bit is Jacqueline Kennedy is, quote, hauling ass, unquote, at the moment of the late president's assassination. Transcript, second quote. What I said there, this is interesting how they isolate the excerpt. The dominant theme of that bit was about my daughter. That was the point of view. And it started out with that there's always the other side of the coin. And it's very easy to indict. And the fact that the people put the image up about, like, it started with Powers. Powers is a think. I can indict Powers because I know that I'd never sold my country out. Never, never. With the Russians, I wouldn't care what they do to me. I got the secrets right here, I wouldn't sell it out. Well, they got the other spy, they got his pants down. I don't give a goddamn what they do to him, but I wouldn't sell out. They're putting a funnel in his ass. What are they heating up that lead for? They're going to have hot lead in the funnel that's in the guy's ass now. For a few dumb secrets, they're doing it. The secret surprise, here they are. It's, I just want a hot lead enema, that's all. It's, you take it, schmucko, that's it. Now, this guy pays the dues because the lie about the stand-up guy brings a lie about police brutality. There is no police brutality, but schmucks who go to the joint, who know that when they get out that they'll be put down by the community, they figure if they can transport the prison image to a war criminal, and the war criminal who refuses to conform gets acceptance, name, rank, serial number, so the schmuck gets, they beat me, they rub a hose and Sam Levine me. Everything, but they wanted names, I didn't give them one name. Schmuck, you're arrested for exposing yourself. Well, I want the names of the other guys anyway, it's, so comes about that lie. Now, I said that I saw at the time, I said in Time magazine, I saw some distortion. I said, I believe when the president was killed and the governor got it, and I said, the old lady hauled ass to save her ass. I saw some different captions in the pictures. Now, the first frame I saw was, the frame of the picture, was when it said there that she was helping the guy aboard, Secret Service man. I said, the guy wasn't lost. He didn't get a medal for being helped aboard the car. And I said, what she did, she hauled ass to save her ass. And the problem with saying that she was helping the guy aboard is that if my daughter ever sat with her husband and he got shot and she hauled ass, she'd always feel low and guilty. That she wasn't like the good woman who stayed. And the people don't stay. No, and you can't make the false image and make my daughter pay the dues then for somebody who didn't stay. In fact, what did happen there, I'm sure, is that the chick was panicked and she heard, "We've been hit, let's get out of here." Well, she didn't know let's get out of here. She went to split. Solid. Okay, that's where it was at. So that was Jacqueline Kennedy hauling ass. Okay, now, 3, St. Paul giving up fucking. Okay, now, what I said there, that's how the bit is reported. I said that, I think I said as long as I did the bit, I said that, as Sullivan, I said, how the hell did I do that? How celibacy was introduced. Can't forget the bit. It's weird, because I didn't know that was a bit. They put that form there, and then I forget where it started. I think I was talking about the fact that the Jews lost... 4 years ago, my concept of Catholicism was that it's a rich church and there's poverty, so there was hypocrisy. So I started really getting into it and digging it to understand that the reason for the rich church is to attract somebody that doesn't understand dominant theme. In other words, you kind of give somebody some of the material. And since the church is merely an institution of learning, a raggedy-ass guy will not go into a raggedy-ass temple. So I'm living in a shit house. What I got going with? So I have to get something that he understands. And I said, the Jews of my generation lost their God because we didn't understand the language. And for children, you got to give them something they like or understand. And if the rabbi has got chicken soup in his beard and scares the shit out of you, forget about it. And the Christian God is all over. As a kid, you can see me. Something, you liked your God. That's right. You liked him and you knew him. If you don't know him, where's God? Jewish God is in a little box in a mezuzah. He stands on a slant. Where's God? He's in there. The dopey super painted him. Hey, Pollock, what are you paying God for? I tell you 20 times, don't pay God. Don't do us no favors. You ruined him. He's not brown. Should we open it up? No, are you kidding? It's hiding in there from all the Jewish onion roll breath. Jewish. The reason Ruby did it, I'm sure. When I was a kid, I had tremendous ambivalence. I resented Christians my age who could fight. I had no balls for fighting. I disliked them for it, but I admired them for it. There's always that conflict. And it wasn't a big problem in the neighborhood I came from because there were a lot of Jews. My elders were not concerned with duking. Ruby is Texas. 90-year-old guys with cowboy hats on. And a Jew is a tailor. What went on in his mind, I know, is if I kill the guy that killed the president, the Christians will go, what guts he had! A Jewish Billy the Kid rode out of the West. Saved us all. But he didn't know, that was just fantasy, but his grandmother told him all those lies about the Christians and the fighting. In fact, even the shot was dopey. It was really a typical Jewish shot, like a knock shot. And the shot didn't make it. Really weird. Okay, an accident victim who lost a foot in an accident who made sexual advances to a nurse while in the ambulance taking him to the hospital. Okay, well, that's it. I said there's a big difference between men and ladies. And that a lot of marriages went south because chicks didn't know that no guy ever cheats on his wife, or ever has. Because cheating to a guy means you never see him again. But cheating is it's the lady's view. In other words, guys don't cheat because what cheating means is to lady is going to dinner and dancing and kissing on the mouth and being together. Guys can detach, and ladies can't. That's why they don't understand that guys are different. In other words, ladies are creatures of emotion, all one emotion. A lady can't go through a plate glass window and go to bed with you 10 seconds later. When they don't feel good, they don't feel good. Really, and this. But guys can have head-on collisions of Greyhound buses, disaster areas.